It says recording in progress. Did you accept it?
Got it. All right. Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, guys. Thank you for joining in and listening in. My name is Ruth Fleury, author of Hyper Kids So They Say, and I have the pleasure of being here with author Victoria. And she wrote and published her book called Caroline's Itch. So here, the floor is yours to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Victoria Yap-Chung. I'm the author of Caroline's Itch. It's a story that talks about eczema and it's geared towards children ages 5 to 8. So we're going to talk about that today, right?
I'm excited.
Yeah,
That's a great topic.
yeah,
I haven't
awareness.
Yes, exactly. And this is really good. It attracted me because I have two of my children that have eczema.
Mhm.
So it's just really interesting to have a book that they can relate to and other children can relate to. So tell us a little bit about it. What inspired you to write this wonderful book?
Definitely. Actually, when you were saying relate to, it's so interesting. I read it to my 2-year-old daughter now, and she is actually connecting with the character already. And she says, Mommy, I'm putting on cream just like Caroline, or I have eczema just like Caroline. So it's
Oh,
amazing to see the connection that she has already made at that age. So,
that's wonderful.
it'd be really interesting to see other kids how they are reacting to it, or what their feedback would be about connecting with the book in terms of the storyline and everything. So it actually, what inspired me was when my daughter was six months old. I would say she was born with pretty severe eczema to the point where it kind of progressed. So it wasn't severe initially, but it kind of got there.
Yeah, yeah.
Things like the weather can definitely make it worse if it's drier, if you're in drier conditions, colder conditions, that kind of thing. And
Yes.
when she was about 6 months, I woke up and found blood all over her neck,
Oh
and
no.
her shirt was drenched in blood, and I was just pretty devastated because it's my first child, and it was,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Wow.
a lot. So like upon doing a lot more research, I found that kids with eczema in like the school age children also suffer from a lot of uh, they suffer from a lot of self-confidence issues, a lot of social anxiety, things like that. And I said, you know what, I'm trying my best to stay on top of it now and try to manage it now, but
Yeah, early. Yep.
yeah, this is something that maybe I could get ahead of and try to help do something with this. Like there must be a deeper meaning to behind
Yes.
why she has or she's experiencing this, and so I was trying to, I guess, look for the positive in the negative. So
Yes.
I started writing Caroline's Itch.
And awareness, bring awareness, as you said
Definitely.
earlier on, which is great, right? And we start young with them. And the fact that you said your young daughter, when you read to her, she's like, wow, Caroline, that's like me. She's just like me, is wonderful.
Yeah.
Making a connection to the literacy, which is good. Um,
Yes.
and also, it maybe could bring awareness to her friends when she start making friends and she can tell them, introduce the book and tell them about it.
For
Because I
sure.
feel like our kids, once they're aware of it, then they know better, right? Then there'll be less bullying or no bullying. We could, avoid that.
Hmm. For sure.
Um, Definitely. Similar, you said 6 months. I think it was around the same time with my second son. When I found out his skin just started breaking out his face, his by his neck, and everything. I was like, "What's going on?" I was like,
Yeah.
"This is not heat bumps." Some people were saying heat bumps. I was like, "No, it's more to that." So I did take him to the pediatrician, and that's when I found out and I became aware of eczema.
Okay.
Um, and then she prescribed not Aquaphor. It's cortisone. I'm not saying it right, probably, but she
Hydrocortisone. Hydrocortisone. That's
cortisone, right? Okay, yeah, she
I
gave
think
him
so.
that. But she did say for a short period of time, so that way the body, doesn't get used to it and depend on it. So what I tried was Aveeno and Aquaphor, and I
Okay.
find like from time to time it worked.
Those were the ones that worked for us to
I actually did. So tell us
are
about it.
better for us. Yeah. Not that it healed it, but it made it,
Better, right? Less itching, right?
bearable. Somewhat bearable.
So tell us about it. So how did you find out? Did you take her to the doctor too? Like how did you become aware of that? That's what it
Yeah.
was.
I guess what was it, the 3-month checkup?
Three
Something
months.
Well, you know what? So she started getting these fine little bumps, and then it progressed into just different types of eczema. There's the ones with the I can't pronounce it properly, so I'm not even gonna attempt it, but there's the eczema with the circle. It kind of
Circles,
looks
those different
almost
types.
like,
Okay.
yeah, so I feel like she had every kind of eczema under the sun. And
Oh,
under one of her wellness checks, like going to her pediatrician, he said, yeah, it looks like eczema. So I
yeah,
guess,
to get treated. Yeah.
yeah. And you think, like I know I have people in my family that have eczema, but it's not so severe. And you think you know about it. You think it's just like this little skin irritation, but it can be so much more than that depending on how.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
tackling it early, which was good. You tackled it early from, the Wells check you went and then the doctor saw it. So that was good.
Yes.
Um, I also, with my daughter, what helps with my first son, so with my daughter, when she had, I already knew what it was. So I immediately called the doctor and she gave me the prescription and I took care of that. So it's
Mhm.
been really mild with her.
Okay.
The experience was different. But I also have a daycare. And within that, I remember there was a child that had severe eczema, like her skin was peeling.
Oh no.
And yeah, so we had to say, okay, mom, this is severe. You had to take her to the doctor. And
Mhm.
she did, and they gave her some. So she stayed out for a few days just so she could be treated well, because again, the
We're
skin
able to
was,
kind of guide her, because of your
yeah,
experience, right? So
yeah.
it's good to have the awareness. So
Exactly, exactly. So, like I said, this book is really, really awesome. I will be getting it and putting it in and talk about it. Because you said as young as your daughters too, right? Yeah, show the front cover. Come
I
on,
mean,
show
you
it
can
again.
show them the pictures,
Beautiful
everything.
pictures. Yeah, show
Yeah.
us.
Even if
A
you're
few,
too
a
young.
snippet. Show us 1 or 2 pages.
Oh, you want to see? Okay, okay. I
Let's
would
show
think
one.
that, like, even the pictures are good if the kids are too young because,
Get closer to
oh yeah, it's not, I don't
the
think it's
camera.
really because of how I have my,
Okay, like that is good. Right there is good. Like that. Hold it. Okay, so I can see the picture. I can see Caroline on the
I
front.
have my feature, the blur feature on, so it's like, it's not picking it clearly, but I have some pictures on the our Instagram page and
Nice. I
stuff
see
like that.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, so if the kids are too young, I think they can still relate to the pictures, the
Yes.
the
Yep.
illustrations,
That's reading too. That's reading too. Reading picture walk, and then they could do reading from the pictures. So that's
right?
good.
And then
A
I
lot
think,
of times parents,
yeah, go ahead.
sorry, a lot of time parents, okay, a lot of time parents or other people that's not in early education, they
Mhm.
say, oh, she can't read or he can't read, or or maybe they feel the burnout like I don't have the time to read to the child. But all it takes is that one time if you sit and read with them and
Yes,
then understand it, and then later on they could pick up the book on their own, open it up
for
and look at
sure.
the pictures and dive in and make their own meaning. And that's okay. That's
Interpretation, yeah, for sure, for sure. And then
yeah.
also parents are also, as parents, we can add our own spin on it too. And like, your
Yes,
child best, like how you relate the
exactly.
story to them.
Exactly.
Kind of make up your own little thing along the way until they're at that age, if they're too young. So,
Exactly. But I definitely will get it, and I definitely will be reading to my biological children and then also my preschool children. I
I really
think they'll enjoy
appreciate
it.
that. I
I
really
think they'll
appreciate
enjoy it.
your
Yeah.
support and
And I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know.
let me know. Send lots of pictures. We'd love
Yes.
to post
Yes.
up and see, how everybody's
Yeah,
enjoying the book. So,
exactly. So tell us, when did your book was when the book, sorry, when was your book published and where can they find it? Let's tell the
so
people.
it was out like pre-release. We had it pre-release since I think about July or so, end of July.
Mhm.
But it actually officially launched Eczema Awareness Month, which is October the 1st.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
October
much.
1st. Okay. And where can they get your book?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mention. So right now, Barnes and Noble,
Barnes and
you can get it there. The Book Depository has it. Amazon. I believe there may be some stock issues with that, but we're working through it. But if you Google it, Caroline's Itch book, I think if
Mhm.
you put Caroline's Itch book
Book?
specifically, or just Caroline's Itch or my name, it should come up.
Okay.
Most places that books are sold, it should be there. So,
Perfect. Nice.
yeah.
And what are your future plans? Like any virtual visits, any author visits?
I would love to, eventually I would like to do a read. I'd like to do that.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So
Okay.
yeah, I can set that up.
Maybe we can schedule that soon.
Yeah, I know
Maybe.
because I have like baby number two on the way, due in
Oh,
3 weeks. Thank
congratulations.
you.
A lot of fun and great things happening. Yes.
For sure. So just trying to navigate through that and figure out
Yeah,
what is the right time to do all these things. So
that's true. In due time. That's true. That's true.
yeah, as a mom of five, that you just gotta
Very
figure
busy.
you just have to figure it out along the way. I don't know how you do it. You have to give me some tips. But yeah.
We'll talk after. We'll talk. But I love this because it's like still away from them. Still talking about children and good
Yeah,
things, but
yeah,
just
yeah.
away
For
from,
sure.
little
It's all
break.
about them. It's all about them at the end of the day.
Yes. All
Yeah.
right. So thank you so much for sharing your wonderful story, your wonderful book with us.
Oh, thank
Um,
you so much.
Again, everyone, you heard from the author Victoria. She told you where you can find her book. Please head over to Barnes and Noble and purchase your copy today. You can also DM her. She's also on Instagram, right? So tell them your
DM
Instagram name.
me if anybody just wants to chat. I'm cool to.
Yeah, she is
Yes,
cool. Really cool. Yes. Tell
yeah.
them your IG. Tell them your information for IG and if you have
Um,
Facebook, your social handles.
yeah, for sure. Most of our handles for social media, if we're on there for for Instagram, it's Caroline's Itch Book. The
Okay.
website is carolinesitchbook.com. Facebook, I believe, is yeah, it is Caroline's Itch.
Fine. Itch. Okay.
Caroline's
Nice.
Itch Book. Yeah, Caroline's Itch Book. We have a
Okay.
TikTok, but we haven't like fully engaged in it as yet. But we're trying to get there.
All right. Well, follow and stay tuned.
Yeah,
Okay. Stay
for
tuned,
sure.
guys.
Yeah.
Because I will.
All
But
right.
thank you so much. It was wonderful. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you. Thank you
to
so
you
much.
about your book. And we'll be in touch
All
soon.
right.
All right, guys. Peace.
Sure. Bye.